Welcome to our International Student Brief. Today, we're diving into some fascinating stories from around the world. First up, the U.S. travel industry seems to be hitting a speed bump as summer approaches. Major players like Expedia, Hilton, and airlines are reporting a slowdown in both domestic and international travel, especially from Canada and Mexico. Economic uncertainty, tariffs, and border issues are making travelers hesitant, and this is the first sign of a slowdown since the pandemic. So, it looks like the travel industry might need some good news soon. Next, we have a heated moment involving Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports. After a shocking anti-Semitic sign was displayed at his Philadelphia bar, Portnoy didn't hold back. He responded by condemning the hate and even promised to send 2 students to Auschwitz for a learning experience. This bold move aims to turn a terrible incident into an educational moment about the Holocaust, with the involved staff being fired. It's a reminder of how passionate some are about fighting hate. Finally, on the climate front, McGill University has launched susanhub.com, a new platform to protect U.S. climate research data from political threats. With U.S. government attacks on science, this site gathers vital information on wildfires, pollution, and greenhouse gases, ensuring that critical data remains accessible. It's a brave effort to safeguard scientific knowledge and support the global fight against climate change. Please continue to follow us for more details. The Toronto Star reports that the U.S. travel industry is experiencing a significant slowdown, signaling a potential end to the post-pandemic surge of revenge travel. Expedia Group, along with other major players like Airbnb and Hilton, have reported weaker-than-expected revenues and declining bookings, especially from international visitors and domestic travelers. This downturn is attributed to economic uncertainty, declining consumer confidence, and political tensions such as tariffs and border issues, which have discouraged travel to the U.S. The number of foreign visitors entering the U.S. has decreased by 3.3% compared to early 2024, with notable drops in border crossings from Canada and Mexico, reflecting growing diplomatic tensions and public dissatisfaction, particularly over remarks made by President Trump. Despite these setbacks, some industry leaders remain cautiously optimistic, expecting the easing of uncertainty and a rebound in travel demand later in the year. Expedia's recent earnings highlight the depth of the slowdown, with a 7% decline in bookings into the U.S. and a nearly 30% drop from Canada, illustrating the regional disparities in travel patterns. CEO Ariane Gorin notes that while U.S. demand remains subdued, there's a slight shift as Europeans reduce their U.S. visits but increase travel to Latin America. The company's revenue growth slowed to 3%, falling short of analysts' expectations, and shares dropped by nearly 7%. Airbnb reports that only 2 to 3% of its business involves foreign travel to the U.S., and interest from Canadian travelers has diminished significantly, with many opting to visit other destinations like Mexico, Brazil, or Japan instead. Hilton also revised its annual revenue growth forecast downward, citing declining international travel, particularly from Canada and Mexico, but remains optimistic about a recovery in the latter half of the year, banking on the easing of geopolitical tensions and economic uncertainties. The broader outlook for the U.S. travel industry remains cautious, with airlines pulling their full-year guidance and reducing flight schedules amid falling leisure travel bookings. The U.S. Travel Association points to economic worries and tariffs as primary causes for the decline, while international sentiments are affected by diplomatic disputes and border issues. The decline in border crossings and international arrivals underscores a shift in global perceptions of the U.S. as a travel destination. Nonetheless, industry executives like Hilton's CEO believe that the current uncertainties will diminish over the next few quarters, allowing the economic fundamentals to reassert themselves. Meanwhile, domestic travel within the U.S. and to other regions like Latin America, Mexico, and Europe appears to be gaining traction, hinting at a possible diversification of travel patterns as the industry navigates these turbulent times. The Independent vividly captures the controversy surrounding Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, as he confronts a highly charged incident involving antisemitism at his Philadelphia bar. When 2 college students displayed a sign that read "F the Jews," Portnoy, who is Jewish himself, responded with outrage and decided to turn the incident into a learning experience. He announced he would pay for the students' trip to Auschwitz, believing that witnessing the horrors of the Holocaust firsthand might foster understanding and remorse. Portnoy's passionate reaction included a heated exchange with an ABC journalist, during which he accused the media of misrepresenting him and pointed fingers at college campuses for fostering hate. His fiery defense extended to blaming academic institutions for the harassment of Jewish students, asserting that the real source of hatred lies there, not in his sports media empire. The incident prompted Temple University to acknowledge the involvement of its students, with the university condemning antisemitism and launching an investigation, underscoring the seriousness of the event and the broader societal challenge of combating hate. The Toronto Star reports on McGill University's innovative response to the growing threats against climate science in the United States. Amidst a climate of political hostility, marked by the Trump administration's cuts to environmental research, censorship of scientific reports, and the firing of climate scientists, McGill's Desautels Faculty of Management launched SUSANHub.com, a comprehensive platform designed to safeguard vital climate data and research. This, LinkedIn for Climate Science, serves as a repository and a protective measure, allowing researchers to download, share, and preserve critical information on issues like wildfires, ocean pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. With over 39,000 weekly visitors, the platform acts as a bulwark against the systematic dismantling of scientific knowledge, ensuring that data remains accessible despite government efforts to erase or restrict climate information. The initiative highlights the international community's resilience and solidarity, with many American scientists fearing for their careers and safety, and some French politicians even proposing refugee status for scientists fleeing U.S. policies. This collective effort underscores the urgent need to protect scientific integrity and environmental research from political suppression. Both stories underscore a broader narrative of resistance and accountability in the face of societal and political challenges. Portnoy's dramatic response to antisemitism at his bar exemplifies a controversial but passionate attempt to confront hate directly, even if it involves provocative actions like sending students to Auschwitz. Meanwhile, McGill's proactive safeguarding of climate data illustrates the global scientific community's determination to preserve truth and knowledge amid governmental censorship and budget cuts. These narratives reveal how individuals and institutions are fighting back against forces that threaten social harmony and scientific progress, emphasizing the importance of resilience, education, and standing up for core values amidst adversity. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.